Okay, so we are going to start right now. Let me see. There are 4 students right now. Esteban. Hello, Esteban. Can you hear me?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Quite well. What about you? How are you today?
I'm fine. I am working out,
You
but
are
I don't have to.
you are working right now?
Yes, I am working out.
Ah, working out. Okay. Okay. Where do you live, Esteban?
I live in Cartagena,
In
Colombia.
Okay, so it's very hot in there.
And right now, the weather is so hard.
Yes, it's 8. It's 8 in the evening and it's very hard. The weather. Okay. Gabriel. Hello, Gabriel. How are you today?
Hi, hello, fine, thanks.
Where are you, Gabriel?
I'm from Bogota.
Ah, you are in Bogota.
Yes.
Is it very cold in Bogota?
Yes, yes. But in few days, it's very hot.
Okay. What do you do for a living, Gabriel?
Excuse me.
What do you do for a living?
I am unemployed in this time.
Where do you work?
No, I not work. I'm
Ah,
looking for a job.
unemployed.
Yes,
Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand that you say unemployed. Okay.
employed.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Eh,
excuse me.
okay. Paula. Paula. Hello, Paula. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. Fine, thank you. And you?
Very well. Where are you, Paula?
I am from Bogota.
Ah, you are in Bogota too.
Yes.
Are you, how old are you, Paula?
Can you repeat me, teacher, please?
How old are you?
I am 16 years old.
Okay. Did you finish your high school?
And I am in 10th
Okay, you are in 10th grade.
grade. Yes.
Okay, where do you study, Paula?
¿Vas a estudiar en el futuro?
Where do you study? Where? What is the name of the school or the high school where you study?
Is Mirawachi.
Okay. Okay, now, Valentina, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, teacher. I'm doing good.
Okay, what were you doing before the meeting starts?
I was playing while listening to music.
Okay, what kind of music do you prefer?
It's kind of weird because I listen to a bit of everything I can say.
But in Spanish or in English?
English and Japanese mostly.
Or Japanese? Japanese or Korean?
Japanese.
Okay, because the K culture, the K-pop is all around the world, no? But I don't know, Japanese is a little different or is similar?
No, it's way different. The Japanese music is more darker. It has a more darker themes to
But
say.
but is it
Yes.
pop too?
Yes, it's now as J-pop.
Okay, it's called J-pop, like K-pop.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks, Valentina. Okay, we are going to start with an exercise. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'm going to this one. I'm going to share my screen, and here you can see five different pictures. No, you can see 5 different pictures here. And we are going to start with Valentina. Valentina, what can you tell me about each one of these? No, not each one. I'm going to choose one of them, and you are going to try to speak about that, to tell something about that. Okay, for example, this one. Valentina, what can you say about that picture?
It's a couple that just had their wedding ceremony. It's what gives me the vibes it gives me.
Okay. Okay, now this one, Valentina, you too. What about this picture?
Some kids playing in the sand.
No more. Okay, and this one?
A city that has a statue.
This one?
The number 3.
And the last one?
It's the how it's called? Well, it's the no pets allow uh, announcement. I think it's called. I forgot.
Advice. Okay, now, for example, Valentina says something about this one, about this one, about this one, about each one of the pictures, but now I'm going to say to you that you have to create story, a short story, taking into account these pictures, okay? All of them, these 5 pictures, you are going to create, you are going to tell story using these 5 pictures. You have to relate them. I don't know how. We're going to make up a story. Okay? I'm going to give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And you're going to think, maybe, I don't know, you are going to write something, some sentences. And after 3 minutes, I'm going to ask you about the story you have made up. Okay? Did you understand? Is it clear for you? Yes or no, guys? Tell me.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
It's a story by image or in general?
It's a story by what?
Image. For picture.
It's a story. It's a tale you are going to make up, you are going to create, taking into account these 5 pictures. Okay, these 5 pictures. Okay, for example, I'm going to say, okay, he's John and she's Lina. John and Lina got married 2 years ago. They have 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl. Okay, and something like that. You're going to go on telling a story. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes, I'm going to ask you, each one of you, that tell us the story you have made up. Okay, so it's 8:13. So at 8:30, no, 16, at 8:16. 3 minutes from now. Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone and to close my webcam. I'm going to give you 3 minutes from now. Okay, time is up. So we are going to listen. A volunteer, anyone who wants to share with us the story you have made up? Is there a volunteer or isn't it? Okay, let's start with Valentina. Valentina, would you please share with us the story you have created, taking into account these pictures?
All right. So a couple married 3 years ago. They now live on the city. They have 2 kids, a girl and a boy. The kids want a pet, but the place where they live does not allow pets.
Okay, that's good. That's quite well. Okay. You use all the 5 pictures. You took into account all the 5 pictures in order to involve them in a short story, in a very short story. A couple, 2 boys, the city. Anyone knows what city is this? Anyone knows what city is this? No? Anyone? This city is Chicago in the United States. Okay, this city is Chicago in the United States. And this is a very traditional and touristic place in Chicago. This statue is called the Bean. The Bean. You can see, and it looks like a bean, no? It looks like a bean. And this is a very traditional place, a very traditional and touristic place in Chicago. Okay. Okay, let's see. Adriana,
Okay, hello. Hello,
hello.
everybody.
What?
Okay, so Mark and Catherine got married 6 years ago, and they adopted two twins,
Okay.
Neil and Elijah. They love to travel as a family, so they took the twins to the beach in Miami and stayed there for 3 days. The next year they went to Chicago and visit that Domo, the bee.
Bean.
And also they visit some other touristic places in Chicago. When they return home, the children wanted to adopt a dog, but Catherine and Mark don't want to have animals because as they love to travel, so sometimes it will difficult to take the dog.
Okay, quite interesting your story. You took into account all the 5 pictures. I remember this is the bean. No? It looks like a bean. That's why it's called the bean. Okay.
The bee. Okay.
Yes. Okay, very good. Now let me see another person. Esteban. Esteban, could you tell us the story you have created, you have made up? Esteban, are you there, Esteban? Oh, let's see, John. What about John? Are you there, John, or Paula?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, John, go ahead.
Jose and Maria got married and they had 2 children, Tomas and Sarah.
Okay.
The family was to live to Chicago and had 3 dogs, but one day they were banned in your building.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. You took into account all the 5 pictures. You joined the sentences. You created a good story. Very good. And the last one, let me see the last one, the last student, Paula.
Teacher, my story is Carolina and Miguel got married and had a big party. But not animals were allowed. They had 2 children, Laura and Juan. They were very playful. 3 years later, they found a puppy and went to live in Chicago.
Okay, good. Very good. Let me see that there is another student here. I don't know, Gabriel. You were disconnected, but now you are logging again. Did you make up your story, Gabriel? Gabriel.
Hello, excuse me. I have a problem with the connection.
Yes, I know you had a technical issue with your internet, I suppose. You create a story, Gabriel? Did you do the exercise?
No, I don't
Okay.
understand.
Okay, doesn't matter. We're going to continue with another exercise, another similar exercise. I'm going to give you these 5 pictures, okay? The flag, this one, sorry, this one. The flag of Brazil, some books, an emoji, who is crying, a singer, a woman, okay? And some name of languages, no? These are names or these are languages, no? Deutsche, Italiano, English, Francés, Español, okay? So you are going to do the same exercise. You are going to look at these 5 pictures and you're going to make up a story, short story, taking into account all of them. You are going to try to join them, to mix them, to link them, okay? I'm going to give you 4 minutes and then I'm going to listen to you. Okay, so I'm going to mute my microphone in order for you to start thinking, writing, if you can, and then you are going to tell us the story. Okay, go ahead. Okay, guys, let's see. We're going to start in the order I have here. So the first one is Adriana. Adriana, tell us your story. Adriana, can you hear me?
Yes, I thought. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. So I'm going to start. Alina is a very famous French singer. Recently, she was invited to participate in a pop festival in Brazil. She was very excited because it represents a big money. But then she realized that she speaks German, Dutch, that she speaks Dutch, Italian, French, Spanish, but she doesn't speak Portuguese, and that is a requirement. So she stopped crying, and she decided that the best way was to start studying uh, Portuguese, so she bought some books, and also she enrolled in a Portuguese course.
Hey, great. Great, Adriana. It was a great story. You link all the pictures, properly, and you told the story quite well. Very good. Now, Esteban,
Thank you,
your
teacher.
turn. Okay. Now, Esteban, your turn. Are you there, Esteban? Could you speak? You remember that all of you have microphone, have camera. You can turn on your microphone, you turn on your camera, and you can participate. It's important to participate. Remember that these sessions, it's time to talk, is in order for you to participate. You can listen to me, you can listen to your partners, your colleagues, and it's quite well. But if you participate, if you talk, it's much more for you, it's much helpful. No? Okay, Gabriel, what about you, Gabriel? Did you do the exercise? This exercise? Did you create your story? Did you make up your story?
Okay, yes.
Tell us.
When I was in Brazil,
Okay.
I studied a much, but I sick. After I left the studies, and I decided to singing, and I bumped my passion and learn many language.
Okay. Okay. You change this character, no? You change this character because you say I. Okay. No, she. You say I.
Mm,
I
yes,
remember that in order to say languages, no? Language. The pronunciation of the word is languages, no?
languages.
Languages. Okay.
Thanks.
Like for example, this word like advantage or disadvantages, no? Disadvantages. When we say only one, language. Plural, languages. Only
Okay.
one, singular, disadvantage. Plural, disadvantages. Okay, that's
Language and languages.
yes. Yes. Okay. Well done, Gabriel. Now, John, your turn. You are the next one.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
I was crying and started to sing for calm down, and suddenly found several books with Brazil flags and very languages, how those English, Italian, French, and others. When
Okay.
I was looking for my microphone.
Okay. John, you did it well. But when you are speaking, you hesitate a lot. You hesitate a lot, so you are pronouncing sometimes word by word, no? Word by word. You have to try to speak fluently, as you do in Spanish, no? In Spanish, for example, you are going to say something, you are not going to say, mi nombre es, no. Try to speak more fluently, okay? My name is.
Okay.
No? My name is. It's very important to do that. We have to, when we are speaking, of course, we can make pauses, no? We can make pauses, of course, because we are thinking, we are trying to choose the words in order to speak, so we can make pauses. But it's different to say the things, to divide the sentence into word by word. And you are in B2, you have to try to improve that, in order to avoid that, because it's not very common to hear that. Okay, well done.
Okay, thank you.
Paula, your turn.
Okay, teacher. Maria is a girl from Brazil. She wanted to be a famous singer, but she needed to know many languages to be known worldwide. So Maria decided to study several languages. It wasn't very easy. She cried a lot and thought she would not succeed. But she didn't give up. She read many books and studied. Finally, she achieved her goal of being one of the most famous singers of Brazil.
Okay, Paula. Well done. You use this expression, this phrasal verb, give up, and quite well. That's what I told you in the previous meeting, no? Use phrasal verbs, and this is a clear example. Give up, no? Anyone knows the meaning in Spanish of this phrasal verb? Give up. Yes or no? No? Anyone knows? Give up. Give up is something like stop of doing something. Stop of doing something. Okay? For example, when I say in past, I gave up smoking. I gave up smoking. In Spanish, something like dejé de fumar. Okay? So give up in Spanish es renunciar, es dejar de hacer algo. Okay? And that's an example of a phrasal verb. And this is very important to use these phrasal verbs. Give up is a clear example of that. Stop of doing something. I gave up I gave up smoking. Okay. And John used another one. John used some phrasal verb like this. I suppose calm down, no? Calm down. It's more easy to understand, no? Because you can understand the meaning of this calm down very easy. But give up is completely different. No? It's completely different because give is, for example, I give you, te di, ¿no? The verb give es el verbo dar, ¿sí? Dar. Pero cuando lo unimos con el up, give up, yes, is completely different meaning. Es un significado completamente diferente. Y de eso se tratan las frases verbales. Que nosotros debemos conocerlas porque si no, no las vamos a entender. Muchas de ellas no las vamos a entender. Algunas sí, por ejemplo, calm down. Nosotros fácilmente las entendemos porque pues, calmarse, ¿no? Relajarse, calmarse. Pero una como give up no tiene nada que ver Ese give up con el give solo, ¿no? ¿Okay? Give es dar, entregar. Y give up es rendirse, totalmente diferente. So it's important to use this, but you did it well, Paula. And we are going to finish with Valentina. Valentina, what's your story?
So there's this new singer that wants to be known internationally. So she decided to visit different countries. Between these countries, there was Brazil. And she decided she wants to learn different languages, but it's so hard. So she ends up crying many times because of how hard it is to learn in different languages.
What about the books? Did you mention the books? Did you say something about the books, Valentina?
Well, I guess she used books to learn different languages.
Okay, she used books in order to study the languages, to learn the languages. Okay, quite well. Okay, these type of exercises ask you or wants you to try to speak, no? To try to speak. Maybe sometimes we don't know how to say something, but we have to try to find another word to say that, no? We can be quiet. We can be quiet. We have to try to speak, to speak, to speak. It's not easy, but we have to do it. And we are going to do another exercise, but this is related. This is completely different. This is related to pronunciation. We are going to do this exercise, this one. This one. This is a tongue twister. I suppose you know what a tongue twister is, no? And we have here the example of a tongue twister in English. In English. Remember that a tongue twister doesn't have a clear meaning, no? But the tongue twister is important for the pronunciation. So we're going to try to improve our pronunciation with two sounds, this and the sh, this and the sh. Remember that in English, we have this sound that we don't have in Spanish. In Spanish, we don't have this sound, no? We have che, that che, but it's completely different, no? For example, when I say chorizo, chicharrón, no? Chorizo, chicharrón is a che. It's hard. It's a hard sound. But here, this is a soft sound. ¿No? Diferente de nosotros español, che, che. No, este es más suave. And the other sound we are going to practice here is, no? She, seashells, seashore, shells, she, seashells, sure, sure. We don't have here the SH, but here, this S letter, we pronounce like sh, no? Sure. She, seashell, seashore, shells, seashore, she, sure. And the S, no? Cells, sea, cells, sea, cells, C, cells. So all of you are going to pronounce this tongue twister. We're going to start with Adriana, please. Please, could you please read the tongue twister?
Yes, sometimes the icons go away and then it's hard to find them. Okay, so she sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, your pronunciation? Perfect.
Oh, thank you.
There wasn't any problem with the pronunciation, but remember that a tongue twister, the
It might
aim,
be
goal, or
fast.
the objective of the tongue twister is to say it fast, no? To say
Yes.
it fast. For example, the first sentence, she sells seashells on the seashore. Yes. She sells
Uh-huh.
seashells on the seashore. Okay. The
Okay.
shell she
Should I?
sells are seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Should I
but
repeat it?
good. But we are going to listen to the other students and then you could repeat it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Valentina, your turn.
She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, excellent. Excellent, Valentina. Valentina, you have a good pronunciation. Paula, you're the next.
She sells shells on the seashore. The seashells are seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, Paula. Wait a minute, I'm going to delete this and I'm going to underline these words. Let's pronounce this word, Paula.
Seashells,
And this one,
seashore,
again.
seashore,
Okay. All the sentence, please.
she sells seashells,
Nope. Again.
she sells seashells on the seashore.
Okay. Continue.
The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure.
Next.
And if she sells seashells on
Nope. This one.
seashells.
Okay. Seashells. Remember, seashells, seashores. Seashells, seashore. Okay. And the last one.
Then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay. You have to practice in order to do it, to say it faster. Gabriel, your turn.
She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, it was a good one, but for example, here you didn't pronounce appropriately, and this one, but it was a good attempt. Okay, let me see once. Gabriela Tria Martinez. Esteban, no, John. John, you're the next.
Okay. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells and seashells, I'm sure. And if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay, good. So when we find a tongue twister like this, it's it's good to try to say it faster, but the most important thing is to pronounce properly, no? Remember, in this case, we are practicing those two sounds. And remember, it's different from Spanish. In English, we have some sounds that we don't have in Spanish, and vice versa. There are some sounds in Spanish that we don't have in English. For example, in English, they don't have the sound of the letter double L, no? For that reason, the American people or the people who speak English, they can't say guerrilla, guerrilla. Ellos no pueden decir eso. They can't say that. They say guerrilla, guerrilla, guerrilla. And it happens the same in Spanish. There are some sounds which are very, very difficult for us. One of these sounds is, for example, the words that start with TH. TH. The words in English that start with TH is a sound that we don't have in Spanish. It's not an F, it's not think, no. It's not think, no. It's think, no. I think, think. And you have to, when we have to improve our pronunciation, we have to start studying some sounds like this because they are very difficult for us because we don't have those sounds in Spanish. But we have to practice, no? Think, okay? And another thing, for example, the same TH in another word, the pronunciation is not the same. And that's what happened in English. We don't have the pronunciation rules, and it's very difficult for us. For example, here we say think, but here we pronounce this TH like a D, another, yes? We have a TH here, think, and we have TH here, but the pronunciation is completely different, another, okay? That's very difficult for us. But it happens the same with them when they're trying to learn Spanish, no? To learn Spanish, for example, with the double L, no? They can't say guerrilla, it's very difficult, or the R for Americans or for the people who speak English, it's very difficult to pronounce R. It's a R. Why? Because the R in English is different. They say R, R, R. It's a completely different R. Cuando le enseñan a uno a pronunciar, dice que tiene como enrollar allá la lengua para pronunciar esa R, ¿no? R. Que es diferente de la R de nosotros del español, ¿no? Porque no la pronunciamos muy R, ¿no? Carro, ¿cierto? Armario, ¿sí? Es muy diferente. So, we have to try to practice this pronunciation. And Adriana, do you have the opportunity to say the tongue twister faster? That's your turn.
Okay. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells. I'm sure, and if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Okay.
I was practicing.
Yeah. Yes, we have to practice. We have to practice in order to say it faster. But that's a good exercise. That's a good exercise. Wait a minute, that we are going to finish with a little one, but little exercise. Stop sharing. This one, but it's a little different. This one. Valentina. Let me see what happened here. This one. Valentina, you are going to make one sentence with each picture, okay? We are going to start with this one in this order. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. You are going to make a sentence with each picture. Okay, Valentina, go ahead. Valentina, no, I am not listening to you.
Sorry. I am thinking of what sentences to make.
Ah, okay.
So for the first one, I can say there's a person holding a globe of the world. Yeah.
Okay, number 3, Valentina.
I can say a sentence that comes to my mind is a grandpa that likes to read stories to his grandkid.
His grandkid. Okay, and finally, number 4, Valentina.
I see a sentence that I can make is I see a plane flying in the sunset.
Okay, good. Gabriel, make a sentence with number 2, Gabriel.
The horse is running very fast.
Okay, number 5.
The music sounds like this make me happy.
Make you happy. Okay, the music or the sounds of the music make you happy. Good. Adriana.
Yes, sir, here.
Number 3. Make a sentence with number 3, please.
Grandparents used to read stories to their children before they go to bed.
Okay, number 1.
Excuses, is that a glove?
Yes.
Okay, so playing with a glove should be very fun in a sunny day.
Okay. We don't see gloves right now, okay? It's not very common to see gloves now. Maybe some years before, no? Some years before when we were studying in the high school, we used the gloves. But now I suppose that we can find gloves in the high schools or at the universities. Okay, Paula.
Yes,
Paula, please make a sentence with number 5.
5 is musical. Maybe one songs.
Okay, but make a sentence, a complete sentence. When I give you this picture, you are going to make a sentence related to music. I don't know, but it's something related to music. You are going to make a sentence related to music. What can you say?
There are musical notes that play songs like salsa or another genres of music.
Okay. Remember, when we try to speak, it doesn't matter if we are saying the truth or not. It doesn't matter. For example, I give you this picture, and you are going to make a sentence related to music. So you can say, my favorite music is salsa. That's all. okay? Because I'm not evaluating you, I'm not assessing you if you are telling the truth or not. No, I'm listening to you that you can make sentences, that you can make up story, then you can say something in English and you can use the English properly. Okay, so it doesn't matter if the sentence is true or not. Okay, and Paula, number 4. Another sentence with number 4.
It's a plane flying in the afternoon, and the plane will go to any country of the Europe.
Okay, Europe. Hi, Paula, have you ever traveled by plane?
Yes,
Where did you go?
I went to Ecuador.
Okay. How long did you take from Bogota to Ecuador?
Maybe 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay. Okay. Did you like it? Did you enjoy the flight?
Yes, it's
Oh.
very fun.
Okay, guys. So that's all for tonight. We are going to stop here. And it's 9 o'clock. So see you next Tuesday, if you can, if you're available, next Tuesday at 11 or next Thursday at 8 p.m. Okay, so you have time, you are available, you can, we can look at each other here at 11 a.m. or next Thursday at the same time at 8 p.m. So that's all for today. Have a good night. See you guys. Bye-bye.
See you, teacher. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Thank you. Good night.